Sorry, my husband called and my video stopped. I was talking about embedded videos. So there will be a repeat there. I'm putting the embedded videos in there because I've put some stops on our computers for security reasons, and it won't let them go to a YouTube video that's not embedded. So that's for me. And a few of you, if you're putting some more restrictions on your computers, you might run into that glitch as well. So yes, they are repeated. You can use whichever works for you, but I can't, on their computer, I can't use those links in the prompts if it's not embedded. Okay, let's see. Music this week, that prompt is done, but that is looking at the Maple Leaf Rag. So there's kind of a listening guide that will go along with that, as well as comparing some different versions of the Maple Leaf Rag. So that will be fun. History this week is the War of 1812, and the Monroe Doctrine, which had to do with like after the War of 1812. Monroe Doctrine is like warning Europeans, like, don't try to come colonize America anymore. We're like our own country. And that was also when the Star Spangled Banner was written with Francis Scott Key. So I have not finished putting up the videos and book resources for that, but that will be up soon. Science memory work this week has to do with leaf arrangement. So we talked about attachments last week. This week we're looking at how leaves are arranged. And then the following week we'll be looking at leaf shapes. So our nature prompt will be looking for those specific, which is not done yet, but we'll be looking for those arrangements and attachments this week. Let's see, what else? For the primer kiddos, this is the last week of exploring apples. It's going to be looking at a few books about apple pies, finishing up the apple book by Gail Gibbons, potentially making some apple Play-Doh together and or an apple pie, and a few other things. So that will be fun. And I found a chalk art with Nana of how to do a apple for preschoolers. So that will be part of this week's explorations for the preschoolers, which will be great. Science this week, right, biomes. So I talked about the memory work and the nature, but the biomes is lakes. So we are going to be looking at lakes. Looking at the different layers of the lake and talking about how lakes naturally turn themselves over by the seasons and how that keeps them sustainable. It's really incredible, really cool stuff. So that will be really exciting. And then there's a little, if you choose, a review of comparing oceans and lakes. There's one for older kids that's the Venn circles where what's different about them and then what's the same about them. And then for younger kids, there's a cut and paste with columns of this goes with the lakes, this goes with the oceans. And so that's a fun little review as we wrap up our water biomes. And next week we'll be spending a few weeks looking at forests and woodlands, which will be really, really great. And I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. But also be sure that if you did do your water sample of a lake or a creek or a pond or whatever, keeping track of what you observe, drawing a picture, writing what you observe happening in your ecosphere over the next few weeks. So don't forget to keep that up as well as we move forward. Logic prompt is done, so I'll share that. If you want credit for the logic prompt, make sure you get those up by the end of the day. I have been putting names in my bucket if the kids, tried and put an effort into it, even if they got them wrong. We've got a big span of ages, and some of them are really tricky. It's more about like getting them excited about thinking about math and solving problems, and putting in the effort. So that's been more students are doing it this term, which has been really exciting. Let's see. This Sunday, I will plan to meet. I am hoping to do 6:30 to 7:30, not the full 2 hours. It seems like I don't necessarily there's not a want for the full 2 hours. So I'll send that in email just to clarify, but we'll do 6:30, 7:30. If you are an upper grammar and you have not responded yet about the change of date for our next two Zoom calls, please get back to me on that so we can make a final decision. I'm hoping to push each of those weeks back one more week so we give us a little bit more time so it doesn't feel so rushed. Give us some breather on that. And I think that's all I have for right now. I'm sorry that I've been a little delinquent today in terms of getting things organized, but I will have some time in the morning. I'm feeling a little brain fried, so I'm gonna stop where I'm at now and keep working tomorrow. So keep posted, and be sure to join me on Sunday at 6:30 to 7:30 for any questions you might have. All right, I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.